So hello friends, welcome to in this channel, and today topic is inverse trigonometric function, and we will talk about the inverse trigonometric function. So basically in this video we will only talk about the basic concept of inverse trigonometric function. So without wasting time, let's get started. And before the starting of inverse trigonometric function, we have to know about the trigonometric function, and you are also know about this. And this is trigonometric function, and this is equal to sine y. X is equal to sine y. This is trigonometric function, and if you want to change the trigonometric function in the angle form, then it will become the inverse trigonometric function. I means trigonometric function is changed into the inverse trigonometric function, and the inverse trigonometric function is changed into the trigonometric function. I mean, you can write this also: y is equal to sine inverse x, and if you have y is equal to sine inverse x, then you will change this into the trigonometric function, which is x is equal to sine y. So basically this is read as sine inverse x also, and basically you have to know about the main formula, you can say formula, and this is: if the y is sine inverse x, then the x is equal to also sine y. So if we put the value of 1, then it will become sine inverse x is equal to sine y, then sine inverse sine y. So this is the main formula which help you in the very to solving the exercise and example. So sine inverse sine y is equal to y. I means, if you have sine inverse sine theta, then it will become theta, and you have also sine theta and sine inverse x, then it will become x. So this is main formula, and again we will talk about the domain and range of the inverse trigonometric function. So basically the domain and range of the inverse trigonometric function is here, and the range is also called the principal value of the inverse trigonometric function. So first is sine inverse, and their domain is from -1 to 1, and range is from -π/2 to π/2. And next is cos inverse, and their domain is from -1 to 1, and range is from 0 to pi. And cosec inverse x, their domain is real number but not include -1 to 1, and the range is from -π/2 to π/2 but not include 0. And sec inverse, so their domain is a real number but not include -1 to 1, and the range is 0 to pi, from 0 to pi but not include π/2. And tan inverse, and their domain is real number but range is between them -π/2 to π/2. And next is cot inverse, their domain is real number but the range is between the 0 to pi. So this is domain and range, and you should remember this because it will be help you in the solving of various types of question. So next topic is the property of inverse. So property of inverse trigonometric function. So first is, if you have sine inverse 1 by x, then it will become cosec inverse, and cosec inverse 1 by x is equal to sec inverse, and tan inverse 1 by x is equal to cot inverse, and the most property is sin inverse minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x, and tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x, and cosec inverse minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x, and main topic is cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, and sec inverse minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse x, and the last is cot inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. So basically these two types of the properties help you in a lot, so you should remember this. And basically this cos inverse, sec inverse, cot inverse, because in this pi is extra, because if you have the formula of sin inverse minus x, then it will be changed into the minus sin inverse, but the cos inverse minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So please remember this. And